Burning Body 1. Oh, this is not death, I guess. Oh my god. A door closes softly and my consciousness separates from my memories. My heart surfaces. Reality is on the surface. And I wake from the old dream. Huh? Why? Touching my cheeks, I realize I was crying. I don't know what was so painful or what was so sad. Only the feeling that I just lost something extremely important remains in my heart. Was it a nightmare? I think this is different from those dreams where I killed people. But it was the first time that I slept so well in many days. Maybe it was because Hisui was watching me the whole time. Hisui? I lift my body and look around the room. I don't see Hisui anywhere. The sound I heard of a door closing was probably her leaving the room just a second ago. Anyway, it is now morning. Today is Friday, so I should go to school. I have to get up. Maybe it's the after effects of yesterday, but I feel a little nauseous when I stand up. I should change. What's this? My clothes aren't ready. It seems like Hisui went to pick up my uniform, which means she should return soon. Huh? And she didn't return, or... Oh, we fainted. All of a sudden, all strength drains from my body and I collapse. It feels just like the normal dizziness, only I can't get back up. I can't put any power into my arms or legs. I can barely move my arm, but I can't even get up from the ground. This can't be happening. I desperately try to get up, but I can't move. I can't even do a single push-up from here. Jeez, looks like my condition is still pretty bad. Floundering around on the carpet, I take in my situation. It's obvious that I won't be able to get up no matter how hard I try. It's not that I'm in so much pain, so I should feel better if I lay here for a while. Shiki-sama, I have your clothes ready. Hisui opens the door and walks into my room. Oh my god, what kind of expression is that? Shiki-sama? Hisui's voice rings out like a scream, and her footsteps rush towards me. Shiki-sama, please hold on. Shiki-sama. Hisui frantically calls my name. Hey, morning Hisui. I just fell down a little, so there's no need to panic. Just fell down? What are you saying, Shiki-sama? I'm fine. If you let me up, I will be fine. As you wish. Hisui immediately stoops down and reaches her hand to my shoulder. Ah! Hisui suddenly stops her hand. With a strained face, Hisui desperately reaches out her hand with all her will, sweat appearing on her forehead. But that is all she can do. Biting her lip, Hisui tries frantically to touch my shoulder, but she just stands there, shaking uncontrollably. I see. No, don't push yourself, Hisui. Just go get Kohaku-san and it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure the reason... Well, I know the reason now why she can't touch people is because she's been raped so much, I'm sure. So she has an aversion to touching men, I guess. Hisui nods and runs out of the room. What was that all about? Hisui's obsession about cleanliness looks pretty bad. Collapsed on the floor, I carelessly voice my thoughts. So, this has gotten kinda strange. Kohaku-san arrives soon and lends me her shoulder. Actually, since I don't have any power, Kohaku-san does most of the work. Probably because I'm so weak, but Kohaku-san has the gall to say that I'm as light as a girl. That's strange, there's nothing wrong, but my body just won't move. I see, you don't seem sick, but I can't say anything unless we wait a while. But your face looks fine. I think you will recover soon. But we're gonna be late for school! Still smiling, Kohaku-san takes my temperature. Because of her smile, I do feel a little more at ease, but... Hisui doesn't. Hisui has a clouded expression. Even right now, she seems to be hiding behind Kohaku-san and looks at me occasionally. And then there is Akiha. Ni-san! And, with a bit of panic, Akiha bursts into the room. Yo, you're pretty energetic this morning, Akiha. I raise my hand to greet her. Completely unlike me. What? After seeing my face, her expression transforms into surprise. What's with this exaggeration? I'm fine, so don't make such a scary face. If you do that, I'll be the one to start worrying. That may be true, but... Akiha stares at me with a pale face. I really am fine, but it seems like Hisui and Akiha honestly think that I'm deathly ill or something. Maybe because you are. Shiki always tends to downplay how sick he is and how bad off he is. Do I look that bad right now? No, Shiki-san. You look like you always do. But still, your body is not fully recovered, so I think you should take the day off. I'll go call your school and let them know. Yes, please call the doctor as well. He can perform a more thorough examination. A thorough examination? I don't think I really need that. Nissan, if you don't care for an examination, maybe we should check you into a hospital instead. No. An examination will be fine. Alright. Kawaku, Hisui, please take care of Nissan. Since he does not seem to concern himself with his health, please do that for him. Akiya gives severe instructions and departs the room. In that case, I'll use the telephone, okay? Kawaku-san leaves the room as well. The only ones left are me lying on the bed and Hisui. Hisui? Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? I'm fine, so you can go back to your duties. Since I can't really move, it's not like I'll be going anywhere. Hisui does not even budge a single step. Hisui? What's wrong? You've been acting a little strange. If you feel sick, go ahead and rest. I don't mind. Hisui stands there in silence. And then, all of a sudden, as if making up her mind, Hisui says, Shiki-sama, you were not mad? What? Mad about what? Of what happened before. Even though I should take care of you, I could not even help you. Hisui? I'm shocked. I didn't even think about that. Well, it was a bit of a surprise. I thought that you would be able to help me right away, but it ended up being Kawaku-san. Well, it's pretty much always Kawaku-san. She's the only one that knows about, medicine. Hisui doesn't really seem to know too well. But I don't care about that. You may not realize it, Hisui, but you have already helped me so much. Compared to that, what happened earlier is nothing. Really? I do not think I am very useful. You don't understand, it seems. I'm able to be calm right now because of you being here. It's more than you looking after me. If you weren't here, I don't know what I would do. Because of me? Of course. Ever since I came here, I've been uneasy, and I always have those nightmares. But when you say good morning to me every day, I'm able to be at peace. Therefore, you have helped me so many times. Like today, when you came, it made me happy. Thank you very much. That's how it is. Even if you can't touch me, your words reach me, don't they? Just that makes me happy enough. Hisui, you are extremely helpful. Are you serious? I'm very serious. As proof, I don't feel like it's morning yet. It's because even though I said it, you haven't said it yet. Hisui looks at me timidly and takes a small breath. Yes, good morning, Shiki-sama. She blushes a bit and says the words she forgot to say this morning. That's the thing, everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, so don't worry about it. Hisui, as long as you do what you do, everything will be alright. Hisui does not respond. She just looks at me as if she is in deep thought. If you stare at me like that, I'll start to get nervous, Hisui. Yes, forgive me. After saying that, Hisui starts to escape towards the door. Please excuse me. It appears that Nei-san has contacted the doctor, so he should be here soon. Oh great, I get to have a physical examination. Bowing quickly, Hisui swiftly heads out the door. Now I'm gonna need you to take off your pants, son. It was my fault for thinking that a thorough examination would be just taking blood pressure and a few measurements. Being a rich family's doctor, the doctor brings a lot of equipment and sets up an examination room next to mine. After an exhaustive evaluation, the doctor leaves after noon. Leaning on Kawaku's shoulder, I stumble back to my room. All in all, everything took about 4 hours. Jesus Christ. Phew. Lying on my bed, I give a little sigh. Even after the examination, he did not find anything wrong with me. It's all in your head. Well, ever since the accident 8 years ago and my miraculous recovery, the doctor has always blamed my mysterious symptoms upon it. Well, the best policy is just to sleep here in bed. I thought maybe I should get an IV or something, but if there's nothing wrong with my body, he said it's better if I don't take any medicine. Shiki-san, I'm coming in! Kawaku-san enters my room. She carries something like rice porridge on a tray. You haven't had anything since this morning, right? It is a little late, but I brought you something to eat. Oh, thanks, Kawaku-san. Not at all. This is my job, after all. Kawaku-san walks right next to my pillow, humming merrily as she holds the spoon. Kawaku-san. Yes, please open your mouth wide. With a big smile, she asks me to do something extremely embarrassing. Here comes the choo-choo train. Huh? Not quite understanding the situation, I just open my mouth. And then, after cooling down the rice on the spoon, she sticks the spoon in my mouth. With her open hand, she holds my jaw and moves it up and down. Kawaku-san, is this some sort of joke? Not at all. Shiki-san, you are sick, so it is only natural that I help you eat. Smiling, Kawaku-san proceeds to attack me a second time. Gah! This time, I'm able to swallow it by myself. Good job! Keep it up, Shiki-san! Wait a second, Kawaku-san. I may be sick, but it's just my anemia. I can handle feeding myself. Sure, now please calm down. I'm used to things like this. Well, I'm not. Kawaku-san gives a pleased giggle and starts to attack me a third time. She puts the spoon into my mouth forcefully, and I can't help but just swallow it down. Suck it down. How does it taste? I heard that when you lived with the Arimas, you liked plum porridge. Yes, it is very tasty. That's good. Then please, eat as much as you like. Kawaku-san appears to be having a fun time. It seems whatever I say will have no effect. I give up and let Kawaku-san do what she wants. And ellipsis. I'm so embarrassed. I'm embarrassed, but I suppose I'm a little happy as well. Kawaku-san's cooking is so delicious, and I finish pretty quickly. By the way, Shiki-san, how do you feel? I'm fine. It just feels like my regular anemia. Is that so? When you were a child, you received a serious injury here too, so please do not push yourself. Kawaku-san says this as she straightens up the dishes. Kawaku-san, what is that supposed to mean? That just means that you were in an accident and were really injured 8 years ago, right? I heard that's why you were adopted by the Arimas, to help to get better. That's true, but that's not what I meant. You said that I got injured here at the mansion. In the first place. Just where did I get into the accident that almost killed me? The near-fatal wound from my childhood. The accident that caused me to be able to see death's lines. Just how in the world did it happen, and where in the world did I get in that accident? I don't remember anything at all. Shiki-san, is something wrong? It's nothing. I don't think you'd understand even if I told you. Yeah, you might want to leave the room right now, Kawaku, because if this is anything like the other route, I think it was in the CL route, he's probably going to try to rape you. But what I remembered yesterday, it might be something that has to do with the accident 8 years ago. That time, I think there was Akiya, myself, and one more person there. I will go and take care of those dishes then. Kawaku-san tries to leave the room. Wait a sec, Kawaku-san. Back then, we played a lot together, didn't we? At that time, was there someone else with us? Kawaku-san stops in her tracks. We played a lot together? She laughs. As if remembering the past, her nostalgic laughs echoes in the room coldly. Maybe it was your imagination? Maybe Hisui-chan might have been with you or something. Maybe that's it. That could be it. Of course. Well then, I'll see you later. Kawaku-san carries the dishes and leaves the room. Well, having eaten, I feel pretty sleepy. There isn't anything else to do, so I guess I should just sleep a little. Why do you always go to sleep? Just don't sleep. Every time you sleep, nothing good comes of it. All of a sudden, I find myself in an unknown place. This place looks like a basement that hasn't been used for a long time. Desks and chairs are strewn about. In the back of the room are discarded broken chalkboards and folding chairs. The sun's rays cannot reach this place. In this dark basement that smells like mold, I just breathe in and out. Sitting on the top of a desk, hugging my knees. The dead body of a new woman is laying on the floor. The sound of my breathing. It's ragged. That thing is thinking that it does not have enough blood. That thing is thinking that it wants to eat fresh meat. I'm thinking that I want to kill people. Our breathing matches rhythm. Who is it? Raising my voice, I look around. In this basement, there is no one else. Damn it, it's you again. It shouts this at me. I won't. I took this woman myself. I won't give her to you. Saying that, it bites into the dead body. Munch, squish, rip. The sound of intestines being chewed. Exhaling. My breathing gets ragged, somehow. Just like that thing's breathing, my breathing starts to get wild as well. I'll kill you. Soon I'll kill you. As if it lost its mind, it starts to wolf down everything, even the bones. But you're not supposed to eat the bones. See, you separate that from the meat. Shiki-sama, are you sleeping? Suddenly, Hisui appears in front of me. Hisui, when did you come in? When, you ask? It has been about 5 minutes since I finished changing your sheets. Oh, sorry, I was sleeping and I didn't notice you come in. Shiki-sama, please do not joke around. You accepted me coming into the room, and you ordered me to change the sheets. What? What's going on? Up until now, I was asleep, had another nightmare, and I woke up to Hisui's voice. Hisui, did I look like I was awake? Yes. After I changed the sheets, you closed your eyes, which is why I inquired if you were sleeping. No, I won't sleep anymore right now. That hasn't happened before. Shiki's never been asleep and at the same time been awake, and him not being aware of it. That's kind of, that's a bit different. Somehow responding, I look at my hand. Lifting my hand is still difficult. I haven't gotten even the slightest bit better. My heavy body, the body of Tono Shiki, feels like it belongs to some other person. I'll be awake for a while. Do you have work after this? No, today I will be watching over you. If it is alright with you, I would like to take care of you, Shiki-sama. I can't help but be grateful. If Hisui is here, I probably won't see nightmares like the one I saw before. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Shiki. That's exactly what I wish, Hisui. If I'm not a burden to you, please stay in my room. Yes, then I shall do so, Shiki-sama. After giving a bow, Hisui stands and watches me intently. You don't have to concentrate so hard. I would be happier if you maybe just bring a chair and read a book or something. I'm just going to kill some time, too. Now this is called the Necronomicon. Yes, as you wish. Hisui quickly leaves the room. I'm sure she will come back with a book and a chair, just like I suggested. You're pretty dutiful, aren't you, Hisui? I laugh a little as I say this. It feels like ages since the time I met Hisui again and thought that she was simply a cold, expressionless girl. Well, that's all I thought back then, but now I think I understand Hisui a little better. Come on, Hisui, hurry back. Leaning on the bed, I really do mean this. If she's going to be around, being sick like I am right now doesn't sound bad at all. And he falls asleep again. Hisui nursing me turns out to be just her being with me. Not being able to touch someone of the opposite gender, Hisui can't really take care of me physically. Taking my temperature or wiping the sweat off my brow is Kawaku-san's role, and Hisui just stays by me, listening to me when I ask for anything, like something to drink. But that doesn't mean that I'm dissatisfied. It's not that she was always there, but she was there most of the time. Thanks to that, I didn't see any terrible dreams. It becomes a little before 10 o'clock, right before bedtime. Nissan, how are you feeling? Akiha comes to see how I'm doing. Yeah, I feel fine. Even though I still can't move my body freely, I think I'll be better tomorrow. This kind of thing happened to me once before, and it's exactly the same as back then. I'm glad to hear it. It makes me feel a little more at ease. Akiha exhales and visibly relaxes. Good night, Nissan. But even if you feel better, don't strain yourself. It wouldn't do you any good to get hurt again. I know that. Good night, Akiha. Thanks for all your concern. Well, we are brother and sister, so it's only natural. Anyway, please take care. I do not want to see you collapsed again tomorrow. With a light smile, Akiha exits the room. It is time for bed. If I can't move, I can't go out anywhere. I have to get enough sleep and make sure that I'll be better by tomorrow. Not thinking of anything, I decide to sleep for tonight. Wasn't he trying to avoid sleeping?